Members of Council, thank you for letting me speak tonight. The points of Robert Fleming that I had earlier, they dovetail and in some cases overlap with the points of the previous speakers as well as my own points that I was planning to present myself. So I've combined my points with a synopsis of Robert's in order to fit into the allotted 5 minutes. The focus here, my presentation, and also in Robert's, and you have a printed copy of that as well. The focus here is Wilmot Line, specifically the traffic impacts on it. We've already heard how close to 1,000 cars a day that we're on right now. We already have 850, so we're only about 150 away from that 1,000 cars a day magic limit where paving is supposed to be considered. And we already know we don't have any houses yet built on it. It's not a single house yet built along Wilmot Line for that new subdivision. We're already so close to that limit. The damage to the Wilmot Line's natural beauty, the environment, including the salt-sensitive wetlands that it runs through the foot of the steep hill, and that will occur sooner or later if any connection is made to this road. I mean, any connection, including Columbia Street to Wilmot Line. And unfortunately, the city is going to be blamed for it. If any damage occurs to the Wilmot Line, the city is going to receive the blame. The solution, and I think it's been touched on before in various forms, is to not connect to the Wilmot Line at all. 3 councils ago, it was said that Columbia would never connect to the Wilmot Line. So if we can, I just note that if we can honor what previous OMB decisions, in this case we're all bound by the 1992 OMB decision, then we really should also be able to honor previous council decisions too. We need to think of the cumulative impacts, just as for groundwater, as my father noted. We need to do this for traffic, cumulative impacts. We don't just look at every little bit and piece of every little addition each time. We have to look at the big picture. So building this development will add to the traffic on the northern portion of the Wilmot Line. If any connection to the Wilmot Line exists, so, Columbia, sure, if we connect that to the Wilmot Line, we're going to have a problem there. The traffic counts on Wilmot Line will increase anyway, as we know, because of the background growth in traffic. And I think Deb touched on that too. The proposed Sunrise 2 Shopping Center, other developments to the north, Conservation Drive, Beaver Creek Road, UW Research Technology Park, development that will generate a lot of traffic. So, we're going to get increases in the Wilmot Line anyway, so connecting Columbia to it is going to add insult to injury. And we've also heard promises that something will be done if there's greater than 1,000 cars a day. Well, the city, as we noted earlier, can't do anything about that because it doesn't really own the Wilmot Line. So, with the proposal of connecting Columbia to Wilmot Line, and we have to upgrade Wilmot Line at Herb Street, the intersection there, the idea of moving it westward a little bit so that we can get around the reservoir and all that. The question here, and Robert makes this very clear in his presentation, why is Waterloo letting millions of dollars of development charges and developer contributions slip through its fingers and beyond its control by reconstructing a road we don't own and cannot effectively manage? Why not put the same money into making Waterloo's proposed future secondary road the primary access road, and to do so now? So, do not connect Columbia Street to the Wilmot Line. Stop the Columbia Street extension at our own new primary access road through the Waterloo Golf Academy and the Kaylin lands. Now, Robert gives a good description there in the next 2 paragraphs. This is on the last sheet of his 3-page presentation. You have copies of that, so I'm not going to go through it. I would urge you to read that, and he discusses the logistics of how this would work. There's been some people who commented, well, we can't do it because of some lease or legal logistical aspect. And he describes very nicely how it can be tackled and how this can become reality. So, make the future secondary roads. What we think about in the future for 2050, make it now. And this would be a solution. Made in Waterloo, our intelligent community now internationally designated. A solution made in Waterloo, located in Waterloo, and in Waterloo's control, and for a future. So, and Robert says, I believe a show of council's leadership here would be greatly appreciated by the people of Waterloo. I'll end on that note. Thank you again.